What's up, guys? KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and real quick, I just wanted to cover the Queen's Cup with you guys because it is going to be coming to an end, 7:59 UTC on the 23rd. So, if you still need to get your 13,000 points, if you still need to get Misdreavus and Mismagius, you definitely need to hurry up because your time's going to be coming to an end. There should be one more happy hour before it ends, normally between the 2:59 and 14:59 UTC. And if you want to get this mask, you need to be in the top 3,000, which it looks huge. I don't know if they just made the image bigger so you can get a better look at it, but it looks massive. But you should be able to get that mask top 3,000 as long as you get your 13,000 points. Maybe like one match or like 1 or 2 wins past the 13,000 points, and you'll get that EX cube. So, real quick, wanted to take a look at these figures. Misdreavus actually looks like Natu. If you take a look at Natu's wheel, they're built pretty much identically in terms of their layout. Obviously, the 3-star Confused Ray is much better than the 2-star Future Sight. Able to confuse the Pokemon, has gold, so definitely odds you're going to be able to get gold into purple, get a knockout, and potentially evolve, but it's not going to happen too consistently, so don't expect to evolve like every battle. Has that curse, which you could definitely invest in the curse. It's probably the best part of the wheel, being able to get an exclusion, curse the battle opponent. You can level up the curse, use some Carbonite, then decrease the gold, and that way you'd be able to keep the curse if you become burned or paralyzed. So now let's talk about Mismagius. You're probably not going to be able to evolve very consistently, though it could happen at times, with a little bit of luck, but it'd be nice if you could have 2 of them. Then you could run a full evolution for one and then just run the other as a standalone. But 3-star Confused Ray, the 120 Dazzling Gleam, you can make all adjacent Pokemon spin. If they spin a gold, they get knocked out. Hex does double damage if they're status. And the final champ, probably going to be the best part of the wheel. You can make any Pokemon within 2 steps get the final song marker. You can just attach a final song marker within 2 steps. So, like Mega Altaria's final song, except you can strategically pick one Pokemon. And it looks like you could pick even your own Pokemon, which I don't see why you would want to. You should always at least have the battle opponent to choose from, unless maybe it's a Solgaleo, because normally it's immune to markers from battling. So I don't know, since it happens after the battle, you should still be able to do it. But I thought this was a pretty funny comment from Karolin. She's a genius. She works her socks off, and she's pretty great. You guys know she works her socks off. She's not just a huge whale. But we're not going to see a battle from Karolin just yet. We're going to save that for later against her super OP whale deck. But I wanted to show you guys this battle for the Queen's Cup. Normally not the most exciting gameplay, but we have some pretty good battles. And I thought this was awesome that that boogeyman pops up on the board. We have the candles in the background. So a nice touch, Pokemon Duel. Really nice touch. Halloween, we are dead inside. I changed my name for the Halloween spirit. And we're definitely going to go Mega Bayonet, rush up, and take that entry point. Now I'm going to attack, hoping to get gold into purple or my curse, because I expanded the curse, and we do get the curse. So, but I mean, we could have got knocked out there. It was kind of risky, but I just risked it for the biscuit. So we're going to be running up with this Marshadow, and all we got to do is hit gold or dodge here, and that's going to be game. But we get the Spectral Thief up against the Break Energy, and we just smack that Ray, and we just move in for the surround, get the banish, and that's going to be GG. We're definitely going to take the goal with the Marshadow. And yeah, so that was a pretty quick, easy win up against a pretty strong deck. But some of these bots just play so bad. But then there's other bots that play relatively good, and this is one of those bots. This deck is pretty good with the multiple Xurkitree, with the Coco, with the Ampharos, Mega Ampharos. So we're going to jump into the battle and see how things go. Also, guys, let me know in the comments how you guys like these quick edits. I tried something a little bit different, so you kind of still get the effect of a featured duel to where it's, it goes quicker, but then you're also still getting to see the live gameplay in a way. But I just wanted to I don't know, try something different, try to make it a little bit more fluid, because sometimes the live gameplay can feel really slow. So yeah, just let me know what you guys feel about that. But this was weird, okay? Mega Aggron jumps over, allows me to surround, capture them because we have the Mighty Sphere. But was it a bait? Did the bot bait out my Marshadow so it could go Mega Ampharos? It gets the Aggron right back, even though they wasted their Mega. But yeah, they're going to be able to get the knockout. And, you know, not by much, guys. Not by much. What is that, 28 damage? Like, that's not too bad for a 3 MP up against a Mega. Like, that Spectral Thief is a pretty nice effect. And the knockoff is definitely going to be nice. Get rid of that Mega before, you know, anything else gets knocked out. I mean, it didn't really matter. They didn't have any way to bring any other Pokemon back because they didn't have any other Pokemon that were knocked out. So we max survive. Just sit the Bayonet down on the entry. Here comes Coco, looking for my purple into the white. And we get the Astonish. Like, Coco gets the Wild Charge, but we couldn't get the takeaway. So now it's my turn. I'm going to go Mega Bayonet here. Now I run up. I can't threaten game because of the Aggron, but I have a surround set up on the Coco, but I should have attacked there. We negate gold, so we could have potentially got a curse marker down on the Coco to get an exclusion, which would have been pretty nice, but now we're going to get the Shadow Sneak into the miss, get rid of that Gengar. So they've already used their Mega Aggron. They've already used their Mega Ampharos. And now I'm going to be able to go double chance, swing around so we avoid that Aggron. But that Xurkitree is going to be able to land that blue. We get paralyzed, but we devolve immediately. So we get rid of that the paralysis, but we still have weight. So we do have to hold off for a second. And they max survive with the Gengar. I'm going to go in for another attack, just hoping to not get the Destiny Bomb, but we do. So we slide over with the Sableye so we don't get surrounded. Coco runs up, doesn't attack. We're going to go after this Ampharos. We get the Destiny Bond. Now Coco just needs to cover the entry, but they don't. They allow us to get a surround. They come out with the Gengar. Like I don't get that. Like, we could have been in a pretty tough situation. Then they make a Gengar and they retreat. Like, what are these plays? But then they swing back around. They're going in for the attack, looking to get the takeaway. We get the Tailwind. Okay. You know, can't really rush up because Aggron's there. Normally I could have moved up and took the entry though, which would have been pretty nice. Still can't get that takeaway. Now we're Noxious. So I'm going to move up, try to get the takeaway here, or the Tailwind, because we're not going to be able to take away that Aggron, but we don't want to get knocked out like just happened. So I wanted to be able to at least go neutral, and then they give up the entry point again, coming after our Marshadow with that Xurkitree, allowing us to be able to bring out this Bayonet, and we are going to get the knockout. Like, I just don't understand why the bot gives up the entry points so much. But we're going to come right out, go after this Gengar, and we are going to be able to put an Imprison marker on that Nightshade. Going to be a huge miss now, which is great. Then the bot is definitely going to play that Gold Block. We're going to move up again, landing that Imprison on that huge Iron Tail. So Aggron also going to have a huge miss. And then we get the Shadow Sneak into the Zap Cannon. So, yeah, I mean, that wasn't ideal. It would have been nice to hold that Xurkitree off. But we do have our Mega Bayonet now that we can swing back around and kind of hold that Xurkitree at bay. So I'm going to jump over, try to get this knockout. We have pretty good odds, but he gets the Protect. And now, they could move up with that Ampharos and get us around, but they're not going to because I've used both of my Megas. So we're not threatening the game, but they don't go for it. So we're going to move over here, go after this Ampharos, just hoping that I don't land the Destiny Bond. That's like purple, just keep landing purple, and then we get the Destiny Bond. So the match will continue. I'm like, come on. So I'm going to move up with this Drifloon. Again, we cannot take away, but maybe we can get the knockout with the Astonish. We land the takeaway, but nothing is going to happen. Now, Coco's on deck, so we can't go for the surround. But again, I'm going to go for this knockout. And of course, of course Aggron is going to get that tiny little white attack, be able to knock us out. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to come out here and attack Koko. We have pretty good odds. I mean, we just need to avoid our gold into Koko's white attack. So I'm going to kind of try to slide around here. Koko going to attack our Bayonet. And we get the Destiny Bond, which, I mean, at this point, who cares? You know, we have a entry point that's opened. And we're going to be able to take the entry point with Marshadow here. And we have another Bayonet that's out. So I'm going to move up. We have to attack the Aggron. Territoriality, but it has a huge miss. Okay, there we go. Get the knockoff into the Heavy Slam. So here comes Xurkitree. And we get the Imprison. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we are going to be paralyzed and have weight. But at least we didn't get Destiny Bond, I guess. I just kind of want to try to lock this down, move up with this Sableye. We still have our Mega Sableye, and we're going to play it. We're going to play the Mega Sableye. We're going to go right after this Xurkitree, and we can't, you know, we can't get knocked out, so we don't have to worry about it. But we had a miss into the dodge. Gengar just bopping around down there, doesn't know what to do. And Xurkitree gets another blue, so we just continue to spam attack. Finally get the knockout against that tiny little 4 miss, and we're going to move in, try to get rid of this Ampharos, and we will. So that's going to be game. It was a pretty lengthy match. Down to turn 203, 202, we capped the goal with the Sableye, and that's going to be for the win. So guys, let me know if you went up against this bot. And let me know if you had difficulties with it. I've been able to beat it pretty quickly other times, but this was a pretty lengthy match, and I felt like it played okay at certain moments, but for the most part, it just really made bad decisions. So I wasn't even going to show you guys this match. But look at this. We hit that tiny little miss. I'm looking to try to get the takeaway. We get the knockout. But the Mega Ampharos still going to be able to bring that Xurkitree out. And that's what I wanted to avoid. I could have had 2 Pokemon captured. So since I'm showing you guys that part, we might as well just finish off the rest of the matchup. And, you know, we're trying to just kind of protect our goal here. Try to wait out this Mega Gengar. And Mega Gengar is going to drop over. We get the knockoff, which doesn't matter because it was going to devolve anyway. So now we lose our Bayonet. So I'm going to go play the Phantom Energy on the Marshadow because it's the most well-protected Pokemon. And now we get our Bayonet out. The opponent going to Max Revive. So we're going to move up and attack here. Again, do not want to get the Destiny Bond. We do, but they get a miss. So I guess that was kind of lucky for us. You know, I'm fine with it either way, because as of right now, we're protecting one of our entry points with our Drift Blim. So now I'm going to move up, try to get the takeaway here. And we are going to get it into the miss. So there's a Pokemon captured. Here comes the other Xurkitree. So I'm going to come right back out and attack. And Ultra Lighting is going to go off. We will get paralyzed. So we need to be careful now of that Cable Lash. Doing double damage is very powerful, over 200 damage, because it does double damage. And yeah, we're going to go right after this Aggron. Right after the Aggron, we are 3 MP, so we got to watch out for that Heavy Slam. But they get the Brutal Swing, and Aggron's going to be able to just move us, back 1 space, but then they don't go for the Surround. I'm like, what? I'm like, why wouldn't you go for the Surround? And we get the knockoff. And, yeah, they gold block with the Gengar. So now we need to get the gold would be perfect. And we do. We get the Shadow Sneak. And, yeah, so they're going to be able to Max Revive, come right back out with this Aggron. And they get the Brutal Swing, which Aggron can choose where to put me. I'm surprised they didn't put me on the goal, to be honest. But now I need to kind of try to move up here with our Drift Blim, get some more pressure. Here comes Koko. Koko's going to try its luck to get the knockout. Wish. Now we still can't take the goal, and they take the Wish. They put it on the Ampharos. So I'm going to move over here, try to see if we can't get a knockout or a takeaway. And Protect is going to go off, which is lucky for us. We could have got knocked out, but they have Wait. So we have a surround set up on this Aggron, looking for anything but the Destiny Bond. We get that Imprison. So now I can move up, threaten game, we get the surround. If we get Destiny Bond here, I can move over with the Drifblim, so I'm pretty good with that. But we get the Imprison again, and that is going to be a good game. We'll take it with the Bayonet. And I just wanted to show you guys that because I wasn't even going to show you guys the battle, but then just the rolls in the beginning, I didn't even start recording. So I don't know. Like, just the rolls got so bad, and then I started recording because I wanted to see how far they would go. But now, for the main event, going up against, look at this huge whale deck. 6 Megas, 5 Laddies, all with Megas. Look at that, 3 Eon Flute, and a Recycle. Like, guys, let me know if any of you possess the power to build this demonic deck, because I'm telling you what, this is the most evil deck to run. Like, the Lotties are pretty easy to knock out with certain Pokemon, but the fact that you can bring them back with multiple Eon Flute, they become Megas. Then you have, look at that's 5 Mega Plates for Latios and Latios. You know, there's 3 Latios, 2 Latios, so each one of them have a Mega Plate. Then you have the 3 Eon Flute, you have the Mega Ray, and then you have the Recycle. So if you're going to be able to defend against these, for the first run, she just recycles, and then you got to deal with it all over again. Now I was looking to get the purple there. If we could have got the purple, we could have rushed up and with our Mega Bayonet, and that could have potentially been game. So I'm going to come out with another Bayonet, and if they get the fly, then I can go Mega, cover the goal, but they don't attack, so I'm going to go Mega, threaten game, and now all I need to do is just land Curse, and that's going to be a good game. So it's like Karolin, you say you work your socks off, but to me, I feel like you just lean in pretty hard to your bank account, and you know, she just kind of leans in on the fact that she has these huge whale decks and hoping to get some good RNG, and she is going to get the lucky roll and knock us out. Now, it wasn't too lucky, but I mean, it could have went another way. Could have went another way, and she could have lost the game, so I'm going to come out with another Bayonet, hoping that she just chooses to kind of move up, and maybe we can, you know, threaten game again. So she's going to move up. She's going to attack, looking for the Imprison, and we're going to get the knockoff. So the Mega Devolves, we're going to get knocked out, but it's still on the board. So I'm going to bring out this Drifloon, and now we have a match. Now we have a match. It could have been over really quickly, but no. And she's going to retreat with that Mega, which, I mean, she could have potentially come after the Sableye. I mean, if she would have been able to get a fly or make something happen to where, you know, she's threatening game, it could have been bad for us. So another Eon Flute, 2 Megas on the field at the same time. Here comes Latias, and I need to protect that Marshadow, so I'm going to jump over with that Sableye. So we're going to play the Mighty Sphere. We're going to play it on Lucario. We just need Lucario to make sure that, you know, he can land his Aura Sphere. And we just got to kind of try to whittle her down. She's going to play the Recycle. Now we got to kind of deal with everything all over again. So if you guys have a Naganadel, Naganadel would be pretty good to run up against this deck as well. So you only have to deal with it for like one run through. You know, she uses some of those Eon Flute and a Mega Plate or something like that. Just bring it out. Deal with it. Try to hang on to your plates so you don't exclude your own plates. But if you're not running Recycle, it doesn't matter anyway. So, yeah. Here comes another Mega. We do have the evolution on our Drifblim. So we have a 3-star takeaway, which I would be very happy to be able to take away any of these Pokemon to kind of even up the odds. And we're going to land the Shadow Sneak, which is definitely going to get us knocked out. So I'm going to swing back around with this Lucario. She moves up, takes that entry point. Okay. I was a little bit concerned about the YOLO up against my Marshadow. Destiny Bond's going to go off, so I'll take that. I'll take that, get rid of that Mega, and it's going to get excluded. So It's not going to be for too long, though, because she has Eon Flute. So it's just like, oh my god. Like, this deck is so tough to deal with. But, I mean, I feel like if you have some Zoroark, you know, the Bayonet worked pretty good with the knockoff of the Destiny Bond. If you have the Naganadel, so you only have to deal with it one time, it makes it far less stressful. But this is a very tough deck to defend against, to deal with. You know, especially when you have these Megas that are doing 180 damage. They negate gold attacks. They have pretty powerful purples. You know, the Fly with the Draco Meteor that's a 2-star Draco Meteor. You know, like, you have to have a purple to be able to go neutral or beat it, you know. Cyclone Kick would be pretty perfect for going up against these Pokemon as well. Send them just straight to the PC, so they can't bring them back with the Eon Flute either, but they're gone, out of sight, they're not excluded. Here comes another Eon Flute. Now, again, she could have came in for the YOLO against that Marshadow, and if we would have got knocked out there, that would have been, you know, pretty much game, but we do have a gold block, so we at least have that going for us. Our Mega Bayonet up against that Latios, or that Mega Latios. And we're going to get knocked out, but she has to devolve because of the knockoff. So now we're going to play the Phantom Sphere, and they're going to be attacking. We get the Confuse Ray, which doesn't matter because she devolves again. So, this, like, stressful just watching this back. Dodge is going to go off, so happy to see that. Meteoric Teachings, which I'm like, it just, I don't know. Like, once you defend against, like, the initial pressure of all those Megas, 3 MP, the huge amount of damage, the potential for Fly, threatening game, just, like, so much can happen. If you can deal with that and get a few lucky rolls to be able to survive, then it's not so hard to deal with after. Another Hihon Flute's going to go off. Bring back Latios into a Mega Latios, and she's going to come right out. I'm going to move up a Destiny Bond here I'm good with. But we get the Imprison, which I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm not too mad about that. So here is where I kind of make a misplay. I should have attacked that Mega Latios again. I should have attacked it again. But instead, I take a look and I'm like, you know, if we can get the Imprison or the Destiny Bond, I'll be pretty happy. Those are winning rolls, but it negates the damage boosting effect. So it's still getting a pretty good damage boost, and we don't get any. We don't get any because of the Mega Latios. So that was the one bad roll to be able to land that knockoff. That was the one roll I didn't want to get. So kind of a misplay here, and we could have been in serious trouble, and that's why I wanted to get rid of that Latios there. But we get the gold into the purple. So that was huge for us. If we would have lost that roll there, like, that could have been pretty bad. That could have been pretty bad for us. But we get pretty lucky. So now I'm going to try to get the takeaway. We're going to get the Hex, and that's still going to be able to get the knockout. And now is the moment that the match kind of starts to shift, and we can stop playing so much defense. Because Karolin has just spammed through all of her Megas, her Eon Flutes, her Mega Rayquaza, her Recycle. Man, then we get a miss there. Oof. That was pretty annoying. That was pretty annoying, but we get our Bayonet out. So I'm going to jump over. We get a Destiny Bond. I'm good with that, and we do. We get the Destiny Bond, so we go to the PC. We get another plus 10 damage, but that Latios is going to go adios, get excluded, and banished from the game. And now you can see, she has no idea what to do. She has no idea what to do. So I'm going to come over here, try to get another Destiny Bond or the knockoff that's doing 180 damage. Banished. Get out of my game, Karolin. You whale. Like, she's the whale of whales. Like, yeah, maybe I whale a little bit on the game, but I mean, come on. Is there anybody that can run this deck? Like, I don't care how much money you spend on the game. Like, I don't see how you can pull that many Megas. And, like, yeah, you could have the EXs, but to have all those Megas, I don't know. That's pretty insane. Draco Meteor on the Sableye. There's not even a white attack, so, like, yeah, that was funny. And then we get the Destiny Bond against her Mega Latias. And that's going to be another banish. And now she's down to just her Rayquaza. And, you know, I should have went for the weight win. I should have. But I'm like, you know, I still have my Mega Lucario, so we're down to turn 217. I'm tired. I'm done. Like, I just wanted to end the matchup. So we're going to be able to get that win. That was a really tough battle. It was a pretty tough battle. Like, going up against Karolin with that deck, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, and we have a pretty good deck. I mean, we have 2 Bayonet, Mega Bayonet, that we had to craft both of them, 18,000 material, and we're getting up there in points. And at the time of recording this footage, this is pretty much where I was at. But as of now, on Sunday, I'm over 11,000 points. I'm at like 11,200. So I did get the Misdreavus. Just need to get the EX cube still. Haven't spent a single gem. Well, yeah, I spent 1 gem, but I haven't been refilling. I spent 1 gem today on a match that you guys haven't seen, where I went up against Karolin again. I had my Mega Sableye threatening the game, and she was able to get the fly to save the game, so I just rewound because it was just annoying. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this one up, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter at KW175 for further discussions, and until the next one, later, guys.